Hello, hello. I do hope everybody is having a happy Sunday and enjoying their day with their loved ones. Hey, how you doing, Connor? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. What's up, Pina? How you doing, Pina? Hey, what's up, Mo? How you doing, brother? How's everybody doing this wonderful Sunday? Glad to hear it, Connor. Oh, by the way, everybody, I'm not sure if you've seen Connor's channel. If you get a chance, definitely check it out. He's got an amazing channel with amazing advice, amazing tips. Oh, awesome, Pina. Well, you have fun in your meditation. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. What's up, Kinshi? How you doing, man? Oh, you still at work, Mo? Yeah, you work the night yard shift, don't you? You almost done, right? Absolutely, Connor. People who produce great content deserve rewards. Connor's channel, Connor, can you put your channel up so everyone can see it? Yeah, hopefully. I don't think it would come up off as spam. I think one of my moderators would have to spam it. So no one touches link. 3:30. How much longer is that for you where you're at? Thanks, Pina. I appreciate it. You're also another one who produces great content. Anyone looking into fashion or to improve on their outlook, definitely check out Pina. Pina, you put your link up too as well. Oh, okay. So did you just start, Mo? What's up, Sonic? How you doing, brother? Yeah, did you just start work, Mo? You worked 4 hours ago. Okay, so like halfway done. I'm relaxing, Kinchi. How about yourself? Life treating you well? Oh, okay. I hope you're enjoying Barcelona. Smoking. MMA fighters don't smoke. It makes it harder in your lungs, man. What are you doing? I got love for you. If you want to smoke, you can smoke. Yeah, for sure, Mo. We miss seeing you. I am happy to see that people are sending you gifts. How do I send a gift? I don't know where your PO box is. Yeah, I'd love to send you a gift when I got a chance. It is. Yep. Smoking. Absolutely correct, Kinshi. Oh, your home address? Okay. Where do you find it? Yes, absolutely, Kinshi. Thanks, Connor. You as well. I appreciate you stopping by. I know you're a busy man, so that's much appreciated. Yes, Kinchi. So how's your training going, man? Is your training going well? I know you don't have a lot of people to train with. Oh, that's cool, Sonic. I'm glad your fans are treating you well. Okay. Well, my email is cliffordstarks1 at gmail.com. One, the number one. Yeah, I don't think people realize how powerful the mind can be sometimes. It's one of the most powerful things you can have, honestly. But with with great power comes great responsibility. What's up, Carol? How you doing? Hey, what's up, Cecil? How you doing? Um, because as powerful as the mind needs absolute training. It needs to be trained consistently. It's not supposed to stay stagnant. It's just like any other muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it's going to become. And you have to work it in various different avenues and honestly experience everything you can experience with it because it really is the most powerful tool you can have. And the crazy thing is, most people don't realize that until they're in a near death situation, I've noticed. Because, like I say, I have interviewed a lot of people in my life, both successful and the unsuccessful, and why certain people get where they get. And it really does come down to struggle and dealing with it. Swimmer is what helps make the human body. Yeah, that's true. It's very true, Kinchi. Awesome, Mo. Glad you got it, brother. Yes, when you can control the. It's funny because the subconscious really plays a lot into the conscious. And sometimes people don't realize all those little things that they put in front of themselves make the biggest difference. When it's all said and done, it really comes down to what are you willing to put yourself in front of, and what uncomfortableness are you willing to deal with as well. How's the blog coming along, Carol? Is it going well? That's good to hear, Metro. So in combat, knowing what to do at the right moment. Yes, knowing what to do at the right moment, absolutely, Kinshi. The crazy, crazy thing is when you get to the really, really high level, almost everybody knows what to do. So it really comes down to applying unpredictabilityness, and then on top of it, how do you respond with unpredictabilityness, because both fighters are so high. That's good to hear, Carol. Keep it up. Who is slicker between who? Let me know and I will tell you the answer. Or are you saying, as a fighter, who is the slicker and more fluent one is going to win? I'll get I'll give you the answer right now. So, in the MMA world is one of the most, it's quite a bit different. And the only reason it's different is because you can literally end a fight with one punch, one kick, one knee, one elbow. Oh, okay, Metro. But what I will say is, if a fight is not ended by, because you can have a lucky shot that will just catch someone. It's a lot different than other combat sports because they have more protective gear. Boxing, honestly, is probably the most fair of all the sports because you do get a 10 count, you can always come back. The most dangerous fighters are the ones who have the most heart and put in the most work in the gym. I mean, that's the answer. If you put in enough work, and I mean real work, 100% going all in work, you will be one of the most dangerous people on the planet. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes the best to see how far an individual can really go, what kind of heart they have, because you'll see what most fighters, you'll see, you can feel it on them, whether they have that spirit to keep going or they don't have it to keep going. Thanks for stopping by, Carol. You have a good night. Appreciate it. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I want you all to know how great every one of you are, how special each and every one of you are. And I also appreciate you taking the time to spend the Sunday with me, just a little bit of the Sunday with me. I don't know how long this is gonna go. Last time it went about an hour, so and it was a lot of fun. I like hanging out with you guys. I like talking to you. I know, Kenshi. I wish I could be out there to help you out with that too. It's unfortunate we live in two different states. Almost falling in a sewer. Oh wow, Sonic. That's a lot. Yeah, Mo. And by the way, you're looking great. So the training's going pretty well for you? I'm glad you are, Metro. It's good to have you on board, man. Yeah, those near death experiences really make you, it gives you a new appreciation to life. Happy holidays, Carol. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everyone wish Carol happy holidays too if you can, cuz she's a sweetheart, always supporting. That's cool, brother. Keep holding it down, Mo. Keep putting it together. You're doing great. Keep moving, keep getting a little bit sharper, keep getting a little bit better, cuz my biggest thing too is I love to see people's journeys and what they become and how far they can go when they do start putting everything together. Like Kenshin, I can't wait to see how well you become as a MMA fighter and also a weapon specialist. Like this is gonna it's one of the coolest processes to be able to actually record, be in different states and honestly different continents and countries and see one another and really watch everyone's story unfold, because that's just one of the coolest things on the planet to do, to me, to experience someone else's experiences and see how far they can come and even be a guide or help them with their experience too. It's really quite cool. Oh really? That's cool. That's cool, Kenshi. Those capoeira kicks can be quite deadly if you use them correctly too. By trying to do a really high kick and falling and catching myself to go back in the stance. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, Mo. I appreciate you stopping by. Much respect. Keep doing great things. I'll talk to you later, brother. So, does anyone have any special plans for this Sunday? Anyone doing anything? I did my first. No, I've done a podcast format before, actually. Um, so this was with my computer guy, just chilling. Okay, that's cool. Me and my computer guy did a little podcast format because that's just it's fun to bounce ideas off of one another. So that should be coming out next week. And I'm also going to start recording a little bit of me training and a little bit of me training my clients as well. So you guys can kind of get a behind the scenes look at all of that stuff. Absolutely, Metro. Okay, cool. I hope your stomach does feel better. Stomach aches are never fun. But yeah, I mean, so what are you guys' thoughts on podcast format? Because I really enjoy it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Have any of you ever been on a podcast or even attempted a podcast yourself? Yeah, ginger ale helps a lot. I'm with you on that one, Metro. I'm looking at myself and I realize I need to shave today. Gotta get my shave on. Mm. Happy holidays, Orla. Yeah, I could only imagine. I bet it's pretty chilly out. What's the temperature out there right now? I know there's so many beautiful greens in Ireland, though. It's the best way to go, Metro. Absolutely. Our spiritual energy is one of the most powerful things we can have. I think Orla took off. I think, yeah, she just came to say happy holidays. I wanted to know what the temperature was out there, too. I gotta tell you, I'm glad I live in Arizona. It's nice that it doesn't get too cold out here. Hey, what's up, Dennis? How you doing, man? Things good? Thanks for stopping by, too, by the way. I appreciate it. So you have any plans this Sunday, Metro? You doing anything? And how about you, Dennis? You have anything going on? Enjoying this wonderful Sunday morning? Those are the best Sundays, aren't they? Chilling and relaxing. I respect that answer. I got a little bit of work to do today. Oh, and some Christmas shopping? Yeah. Christmas. It always comes so fast, doesn't it? You're like, man, it's already Christmas. I can't believe it's almost 2019. Isn't that crazy? The days just sneak up on you fast. Ah, enjoy your nap, Metro. Yeah, Dennis, I'm with you on that. I always need more time myself. Just kind of like, darn. Let me put it together. Yeah, we got to do a little bit of shopping too. And I'm actually calling a friend of mine. An apocalypse? Why do you want an apocalypse to happen soon? You can write a paragraph too. That would be interesting. Um, and then I have to speak with a friend of mine about getting a couple motivational speaking gigs, which would be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to have a blast with that new part of my journey because I just love bringing people's energy up. That's just fun. Fun action trading time? There's other ways you can have fun action trading time other than apocalypse. I mean, yeah, you would definitely get your training in from that. I was looking at a positive, putting a positive spin on it. So go to any restaurant. Oh, you're not a restaurant person? I go to restaurants from time to time. I'm trying to eat in a little bit more often now. And we actually got a pressure cooker, which makes cooking very nice. It's very convenient with the pressure cooker. Yeah, that's true. There's a big difference between theory and application. And application makes a I'll take application over theory any day. So I'll go to nice Metro. That's what's up. Yep, that's cold, Orla. Okay, stay warm. You and your daughter stay warm. Do the best you can. That is chilly. Yeah. I am wishing you guys warm thoughts. Is everyone else kind of ready for Christmas or still doing Christmas shopping? Oh, I didn't notice that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, is that normal? Wow. Awesome, Marla. Well, I'm glad you're excited for Christmas. It's a fun holiday. It definitely is. Yeah, those zombies are way too quick. I wouldn't want to mess with that. I agree with you on that one. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. YouTube's always kind of messing around with everything a little bit. Hey, what's up, 50 and Fabulous? How you doing? You good? Glad to hear it, Metro. Happy Christmas, brother. How you doing? I am who I am. Happy Sunday. So I am who I am. What is your name, if you don't mind me asking? And 50 and Fabulous, I think that might be Elizabeth, right? Am I right on that? Because I like knowing my names. I like knowing people by name. Like I know Dennis pretty well. I like the name Metrosonic, so I just call him Metrosonic because it's just so cool. All right, Orla. You enjoy your Sunday. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Lynn, awesome. Well, welcome, Lynn. How are you doing? You doing well? Oh, I'm glad you do. Absolutely, Dennis. Yeah, my whole thing is when I put out content, I just want to give you guys quality content, and I want content that makes you think a little bit and makes you take the necessary action that you need to take in your life, because I've seen what people can do when they have positive influences in their life. And I've had a lot of positive influences in my life, and I've had the negative ones too. And I've learned to build strength from both of them. And sometimes people don't know how to build strength from both areas. And so I want to give them that opportunity to say no matter what's going on in life, you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. And I'd love to hear the story. There's nothing better than actually hearing people's stories of doing the things that they at one time thought they couldn't do. It's just one of the best things for me to see and hear about. I love it. Yes, I'm glad you do, Lynn. I'm glad you do. And that's what it's about, bringing people up, having people rise, being their best selves. T? Okay. How you doing, T? And thank you. I have not, Kinchi. I will have to check it out. Ah, the good old hamburger helper. Enjoy that, Metro. Should be really good. No, I'm not. I'm not ready for Christmas. Are you ready? Are you ready for Christmas? Traditions? No, no, just a basic Christmas tree and gifts. The one thing, so um yeah, I don't think is anyone ever really ready, T? Like it's it's one of those things. You do the best you can. My whole thing though is when it comes to taking the time to like Christmas is just a nice day to get free gifts. Even on Thanksgiving, it's like giving the day of thanks. And honestly, the one thing that is really good with my whole immediate family is we're very thankful people for what we have, and we appreciate what we have, and we give thanks to the things that we have whenever we can. Like just saying I love you to someone, giving them a hug, telling them you appreciate them. Sometimes people don't do that enough. And it's not for lack of caring about someone, it's just sometimes we forget. We're around people so consistently or not around them enough to really send them a phone call or a text just to remind them that you care about them. And that's one thing that I do with all of my friends and family pretty regularly, actually. I do that pretty regularly because you're never promised tomorrow, you're only promised the present moment. And I learned that really, really young. And so I don't even take it personal that other people don't do it as much. I just think people don't learn that lesson as early as I learned it. I just learned it at a really early age. And so I try and give as much as I can give to the people that I respect and love. Let's see here. Yeah, absolutely, T. Like that's what it comes down to. Love is one of the most powerful things you can have for anybody. How you doing, Sierra? We're talking about getting ready for Christmas. Are you ready? And the biggest thing too, I always remind people is when you give it, they'll give it back. So there's nothing better than it because you're just feeding off of each other. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Sierra. I'm doing very well. Thank you. What's up, Divas?
I could. I lost my coffee.
Uh oh, you lost your coffee? That's
Yeah,
not
I
good.
gotta go back to it before I just remember right now like you. But first, I gotta go destroy the restroom.
I mostly cook at home sometimes. I think it's better to cook at home anyway, Metro, because you kind of know what you're putting in your body. That's pretty cool. Can you take a picture of that? Having the whole family come over and wear onesies, goofy onesies. That sounds like a fun time and a good laugh. That's another thing. In life, you have to laugh. You have to laugh. Well, I mean, you get the choice, but the best thing you can do is laugh most of the time. Sometimes there's not a laughing matter, but most of the times life is pretty laughable and you just have to have fun with it. Yeah, I think you might be starting a trend with the goofy onesie. Absolutely, Sierra. Yes, it's one of the best things you can do. it keeps the soul cleansed, especially with a lot of like if there's craziness going on in your life and you just have to like, yeah, I'm just gonna laugh for a second because life likes to get hard sometimes. I was talking to a guy last night at my cousin's 40th birthday party, and he's just talking about how life was just how you can have a bad thing from a bad thing to a bad thing. So he's had like three bad incidences in a row. And I'm like, yeah, I feel you, man. And I go, the worst thing you can do is ever ask, like, you never ask, can it get any worse? Because life always finds a way to get worse. When you ask that question, you just kind of laugh with it and roll with the punches. Oh, come on. Yes, absolutely. Picks. I think that would be fun. Too many. That's what I'm hearing, Metro. Yeah, I don't really follow the I don't really follow the whole thing with YouTube and what they're changing and how they're changing it. I just kind of I've always been a kind of do me guy and just have fun with the platform. The coolest thing, like I said, the ability for us to connect with one another and to connect on a free platform, that's pretty cool to me. So whatever they want to change or however they want to change it, I know I always say the cream rises up to the top. If you have a good message to spread, the message is going to spread one way or another. And that's what it comes down to. Yes, doesn't it, T? I am on Twitter. I'm not on it enough to even know what my account is, though. Isn't that sad? I think it is Clifford Starks 1. All right. If you're shy, that's fair. I will be nice. But if you do happen to take a pic and share it, either way, we still got love for you. So it's all cool. I am both Metrosonic and Mechasonic as we become Metrosonic, fan-made character created by Master Chris. That's pretty cool. That's cool, Metro. Love you too. Thank you. Yeah, it's a really nice community here. You guys are really awesome. It's a lot of fun too. And like so I'm thinking about it too as the tribe builds out and the shares go out and everything comes together. I am both Mongolian beef and Chinese pork loving as well. Yeah, that does sound amazing, Kinchi. But so largely put, as our message spreads and our community continues to grow, see, my biggest thing is I think we can get as big as we choose to get, and that's the fun of it. And then on top of it, it really does come down to how you respond to that. Because when you get big enough and you're spreading your message wide enough, one, people will resonate with the message even more because of the size. And then on top of it, people will be more inclined to act on their greatness. And when they act on their greatness accordingly, then life starts becoming really, really good. Going all in, doing the best you can for what you're given. By the way, I still in a Japanese place. Lots of ancient artifacts and ninja weaponry, scrolls, anime. That's cool, Metro. And here's ADZ Bixer trolling me again. Why always trolling me, man? I thought I was a pretty cool dude. You know, you gave me some love last time, so it's all good. Let's see, what is a Metasonic character? I haven't played those Sonic games in so long. But I think Dr. Robotnik made a Sonic like a giant Sonic machine. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. You love Yoel a tiny bit more. All right, I can respect that. You love who you love. I would have liked to get a fight with him again, though. It was a fun fight until he caught me with that knee. Metro Sonic is robot. Ah, okay. Need to match Sonic in every way, but stronger his speed and power. Crap. So, how did he? How did he beat it, Sonic? How did regular Sonic beat Metal Sonic if Metal Sonic is better in every possible way? It's interesting. I know, right? It sounds pretty cool, actually. I'm sure they had a whole thing on it. Could you type it in a paragraph, Metro Sonic, on how he beat him, or is it something that it would be better that we just watch it on our own? Favorite gym lifts are gonna be your pulling lifts. So any kind of pull ups, any kind of or calisthenics too. So when you're doing like we call them wheelbarrow walks, where one person holds our ankles and we walk. Sometimes we get really crazy and we'll walk up stadiums, sprinting up stadiums, anything that can create a cardio based, strength based environment. And so we have like bag slams where we have to lift the bag up and slam it down. Anything that, any kind of pulling type motion. Thanks, Sierra. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your support. Yeah, I mean, I would love to have 1 million supporters. That would be a lot of fun. It would be an absolute blast. 1 million of you guys just bringing love to the world. It'd be one of the coolest things to see, absolutely. And having fun. And we would have a troll from time to time, like ADZ Bixer. But we love our trolls too. Because life wouldn't be life without them, right? But he's pretty cool. He's not a bad troll, so I'll take it. Let's see, what's Metro saying? I hardly go to the gym, mostly trained at home with my practice weapons and weights. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Metro. I actually, so, because I was a heavy set kid, I weighed around 280 pounds, and I was like 5'6" at the time. And I had to learn how to train by myself because my parents couldn't afford a gym membership at the time. And so I had to put it all together. And that could be a reason why I hate some of the marketing that they have out there because they literally just lie to people instead of being honest. And I get it. The marketing's about getting them in the door. It's the same as like clickbaity titles, but it kind of rubs me the wrong way because people will fall into the marketing too. Let's see here. A favorite dish that I like to cook for the holidays. Prime rib's one of my favorite things. Do I personally cook it? No, my dad actually cooks it and he smokes it. It's very good. How about yourself? Do you have a favorite dish? What is everybody's favorite dish during the holidays? And you can't go wrong with some smoked prime rib. All right, Divas.
I forgot my coffee. I hope they didn't throw it away.
Good luck. Jambalaya. Okay. And everyone enjoys it? That's good. Sounds amazing. I am a foodie. My first word, actually, and my mom loves telling this story, was actually eat. That was my first word. And if you've seen me eat, then you would know why. I don't eat as much as I used to. I've actually settled it down quite a bit, but yeah, I would just yell eat. So you knew what was going through my mind. I love my food. And that's another thing, like when people are trying to lose weight, it is about how you implement your food strategy and how you put it together, but it's really not as hard as people make it out to be. And the whole dieting, like people go on dieting fads, poor people, making their lives so difficult and miserable when it doesn't have to be that hard. Yeah, absolutely, Metro. Metro, so I think in a way you're saying I have to look at the Metasonic thing for myself. It probably is a long. I'm sure if Dr. Robotnik created a Metasonic that was that badass, it probably took a couple episodes for him to actually beat it, if even beat it. I know he beat it because he's Sonic, but like making anything with shrimp. Nice, Sierra. So the one thing that sucks for me is as much as I like shrimp, and it's the weirdest thing, I'm allergic to it. But it's weird because for two reasons. I'm not allergic to other shellfish, and if it's fried like popcorn shrimp, it doesn't bother me. I don't know what it is. No one can figure it out. I'm 100% Italian. We all love food. Yes, that's what's up. Enjoy that jambalaya. Anyone who loves food is a friend of mine. How did it affect you when the. I haven't seen that. Choke slam mankind off the top of. Oh, that one. It's pretty cool to watch. It just shows how much grit mankind really has to do a crazy stunt like that. He's a nut. I am the. That's pretty funny, Metro. It's a great line. Whatever he does, I do better. It's been a blast talking with you guys, by the way. This has been a lot of fun. So, what I was gonna do um, was do this probably regularly Sunday, and yeah, probably around this time. I might change the times up depending. I got a pretty cool crew this morning. Usually, I get anywhere between 5 and 10 people, so that's fun. Where does MMA fit into your current life now? I know you're more into business. I do still train. I I do it for more the enjoyment of the training. I'm not currently fighting right now. I do stay in decent shape to be in fighter shape within an 8 week period because I think that's important to do. I think it's important to continue to take care of your body. The only reason I really don't do it as much as I did anymore is because when my kid came, it's just my responsibilities changed a little bit. And it was one of those things I had to think about for a little bit, deciding if I was going to hang it up or not. And so I decided now was the time to stop, but to continue staying in the training just in case the itch came back. I would be ready and prepared. I mean, I'm still in my prime, surprisingly, for 37 years old. Luckily, I've taken good enough care of my body to maintain my prime. And, my kid came before my fighting career. I was going on a little bit of a tear, and I was like, yeah, I unfortunately got to take care of the little one. I'm gonna name my future kid Yoel. Okay. How old are you? And are you planning on having kids anytime soon? How tall? I am 5'10". Wow, Metro, you're 6'5". Wow. That is very tall. Did you play basketball, Metro? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, well, take your time on having your kids, and early congratulations to you on that one. Yeah, they're a heck of a responsibility. It's a fun responsibility, but they are a heck of a responsibility. And watching him going through his process, a little over two, and all the learning that he's doing and putting it together is really, really a fun process. Yeah, yeah, it's the truth. Like they will test you in some of the most amazing ways. It's really kind of fun. He learned to jump, and now he jumps off of everything that he possibly can. Couches. He tried jumping off the gym ring. So yeah, you have to be a good parent to be ready to protect them at all times. Is it, Sierra? How old are you? Hey, Beb. So my wife is on now. So she's awake, which means what time is it? 8:30? Wow, that's early for her. You have a great heart. Oh, thank you, T. I appreciate the kind words, and you have a very blessed day as well. Thank you for coming by and stopping through. Old? You don't look old. It is early for you. Yeah, so babe, ADZ Bixler, he's a troll, so he likes to troll sometimes. Um, you feel ancient? Why do you feel ancient? Oh no, now they're both getting started. So you will also learn that me and my wife handle things very differently. Um, which is kind of funny. Oh, thank you. See, babe, you're getting compliments too right now. He was created in a Cuban laboratory. I would not be surprised if that were true, honestly. I remember he beat Chael Sonnen, which is a tough, tough fight or a tough, tough wrestling match. And so to be in there, and I felt comfortable in there. It was just he can he can go from A to B really, really fast. It's quite crazy actually. But it was a fun fight. In the original Sonic CD plot. That seems pretty interesting, Metro. I'm definitely gonna have to check that one out then. Curious to see how far that goes. The Mad Doctor created his own Sonic Hedgehog to challenge the future by collecting the time stones in Sonic. That Robotnik, always trying to find a way to foil the do-gooder. He's good for that, isn't he, Metro Sonic? It's funny because I talk about like superheroes would be nothing without their villains. They kind of go hand in hand. Because how cool would it be, let's say, if we were in the DC universe or anything for that matter, and there were no villains to fight? That would be quite boring. So it's almost like they need each other, making it interesting and entertaining for everybody. Uh, no. None of them are legit. I'll tell you the dirty little secret. I saw a doctor and he was talking about getting me on HGH, on DHEA, on testosterone, and some other supplement, or not supplement, some other hormone therapy. And I told him I didn't want to do it. And this was a this was a doctor in the UFC too. And so he goes, Cliff, everybody's on it. Like you're probably one of the only fighters who isn't, and so you should get on it as well. And I go, well, that kind of sucks. And I'm not saying everyone's on it. I don't believe everyone's on it. This is just what the doctor had told me. And so I'm like, I'm just not gonna do it. I don't feel comfortable doing that, and I'm gonna leave it alone. And so yeah, that was the last conversation we had with that. That was probably the last time I saw the guy, but it does make you kind of think it is what it is. I get it. I get why some people would try to do performance enhancers because honestly, the winner gets twice as much as the loser. So when you're worried about your bank account, some people are going to do whatever they need to do to make their money right. I'm glad USADA did come, and I'm glad they're making it a little bit more difficult for people to do that because I don't think it's necessarily fair, but I do get why fighters would do that. Ah, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Turkey. I'm one of those guys who I'm a pretty straight shooter, so I know I'm going to tell you if I was on something, and that's kind of the reason why I couldn't even do it because I know I would just tell everybody like they'd be like, "So, are you on PEDs?" And if I were, then I would say yes, and they're like, "Why would you say that?" But it's like I think I'm a big believer that if you tell the truth more often than not, just like any other muscle, you're going to tell the truth more often. And I think the truth's important to have. But if you lie consistently, then you're going to be more equipped to lie to people. But the second people find out you're lying, then they're not going to trust you anyway. So that's just a lose lose in the long run. And that's why I say always be as honest with people as you can. Even if you're a jerk, even if you're a dick, it is what it is. Honesty usually beats out lying. Sometimes you can lie. Like, for instance, if my son is getting ready to get a shot and I say, "Hey buddy, I'm going to spray you with this water, you won't feel anything." I think that's a justified lie. But most of the time, I don't think it's kosher to do. Ribs do sound good, Metrosonic. Yeah, and it does create a bigger mess. That is very true. It's not worth doing. It makes your life so much easier just being straight up with people. I could use some ribs. We had some ribs last night though at the party at the 40th birthday, and let me tell you, they were amazing. Ha, thanks brother. I appreciate it. Deep down, I think you're a cool dude, and I respect the fact that you have that you're a fan of people. So I absolutely respect that fact. That's what it's about. And if I can get your loyal fanship and you can go troll other people, then we'll troll them together and we'll give them a big hug afterwards. Just let them know we're messing around with them. Wasn't easy to take taboo lessons to lose weight and become stronger. Oh yeah, I used to do that actually. When my parents couldn't afford the gym membership, I had a Taibo CD, and it does wonders. It works. That was pre USADA. Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know how easy it is to cheat anymore with USADA coming in because they really are making it a lot harder on the fighters, which is good. They do a lot of random drug tests, and I'm sure you've seen it like some fighters who were godly strong, who could hit hard, who could take a punch, and all of a sudden it all went away. Yeah, that was when USADA came into town, which was really, really quite nice. Like I remember even I've gone with people on and off of cycles. They're night and day. Like they feel night and day. And it's ridiculous how much different it really makes the playing field. It changes it quite a bit. My old box met the tie. Oh, that's cool. He had his bodyguard with him, huh? Yeah, I like Billy Blanks. And he's quite charismatic too on his video, which I can appreciate. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Billy Blanks. I could see Metro doing Billy Blanks too. I think I could see you doing it well too, Metro Sonic, because I know you got energy. But yeah, that was I probably lost maybe 15, 20 pounds. Yeah, it's mostly calisthenics and different art forms. It's like its own little um karate style. It's not really good for fighting per se, but it's good for basic cardio. Hey, what's up, Juanita? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Everything well? Yeah, that's cool that you met Billy. Like I don't know. I think sometimes you can kind of get a sense of how an individual is, even if it is through the TV. I know that's not the best case scenario, but from what I've seen, I think he's a pretty cool dude. I'd like to meet him too. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, you doing well, Juanita? Life treating you well? And are you ready for Christmas? I bet my wife went back to sleep. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see Sonia staying up that long. He said Billy was cool. Yeah, I guess it does suck. Bodyguards probably do have to kind of be asses, unfortunately. But I would think Billy Blanks was pretty cool, and nothing is said badly about him in the media, really, which is always a good sign. In the Olympics. Oh, that's cool, Metro. Oh, really? You were a runner. That's impressive. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's ready, Juanita. Wow, you're still up, huh, babe? Well, I'll say this then. We have to do some Christmas shopping still. So we have to put that in the check bank. Oh, Dana White. It's not an easy answer. I, I I don't think he's necessarily fair to all fighters. Um, he's a human being who has his own personal desires and emotions, like every human being does, and he looks out for the people he wants to look out for, which I guess can be with anybody, though. Honestly, he's a hard worker. He got the UFC to where it is today. Well, obviously they did sell it out, but for like 4 billion something. But he did a good job with what he had. He's got hustle. He works his ass off, and he's definitely an entrepreneur. Is he a perfect person? No, but he has his own motives and he has things that are important to him. And the fighters can choose if they're going to fight for him or not fight for him. They did kind of monopolize the organization for a while, so it made it a little bit difficult. And it's the highs and the lows of any business. That's kind of the way business goes a little bit. Fighters were fighting for pennies at one time. McGregor changed that up quite a bit for fighters, and now they're getting paid a little bit more of the profits. Did I feel there needed to be a fighters union? I did, but that comes with time. So hopefully that kind of answers your question. So not the greatest guy in the world, but he does what he can. He does the best he can, and he's a hustler. Played basketball. Had a feeling you played basketball. Metro at 6'5". Were you pretty good? Juanita and my wife talking, and Metrosonic. In the next 3 months, I will be 32. Happy soon to be 32 birthday. I have seen Space Jam. Well, don't get coffee too early, but because I'm probably gonna take off here in a second. I'm gonna finish napping because I know what my son can do, and that kid makes you work a lot. He makes you exercise. All right. Have a good one, ADZ Bixer. You take care, brother. Yeah. So, okay. I got to say, this is super, super cool. So, we've been here for about an hour and we've stayed consistent with 5 people. I 100% appreciate that. I thank you for the time that you guys took to hang out with me. It was a lot of fun. I'm probably going to get off right now and I will talk to you guys soon. And also, like I said, I was going to start doing a podcast. So I did my first podcast yesterday and I should upload it. Have a good one, Dennis. Have a good one, Juanita. It's been a blast. I should have it uploaded next week. No guarantees, but that's the way it's looking. So you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later.